The National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons is a federal government agency mandated to assist, protect and offer durable solutions to migrant groups, including asylum seekers, refugees, internally displaced persons and returnees. The Commission was created in 1989 as the National Commission for Refugees with the responsibility of aiding and protecting refugees and asylum seekers only. This mandate was expanded in 2002 and 2009 by presidential directives to take on the durable solutions of IDPs and coordination of migration issues in the nation. Since then, the Commission has extended its presence to all 6 geopolitical zones with the zonal offices in Maiduguri, Kebbi, Lagos, Enugu, Calabar and Kwara, and field offices located in several strategic areas in Nigeria. Over the years, the Commission has developed the technical and institutional expertise to manage both regular and irregular migration and its associated consequences. While the federal government is focused on the reconstruction and recovery of the Northeast, the Commission, in its own efforts to streamline its activities with the federal government's vision, seeks to develop meaningful partnerships that will result in sustainable and effective solutions for its persons of concern who have been affected by displacement across the country. To date, there are 1,409 refugees, 614 asylum seekers, and an estimated 2.1 million displaced persons. The Commission is headed by a federal commissioner and is supervised by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The current Commissioner, Hajiya Sadiya Umar Farooq, was appointed by President Muhammadu Buhari in September 2016. She says she is very passionate about humanitarian work and has continued to work tirelessly to ensure that the persons of concern to the Commission are protected.
We at the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons reaffirm our unwavering commitment to finding the best solutions for each individual, family and community that has been displaced or that has been affected by internal displacement. I assure you that our presence will be felt through our special interventions created to solve the specific challenges faced by vulnerable groups such as women, children, the elderly, the infirm, and the disabled. The provision of relief materials today, therefore, does not reflect the totality of our interventions as a Commission. Neither does it represent what we hope to achieve. Rather, it is a means for us to demonstrate to you that we empathize with you, with your plight of the affected populations, and assure you all that we are very committed to our responsibility.
Her first task was to develop a blueprint to be implemented. With input from various stakeholders, a strategic roadmap was created that would lead the Commission to successfully become a world-class humanitarian organization with the expertise and capacity to carry out its mandate. The strategic roadmap outlines what the Commission must do for its persons of concern and how it's going to achieve its mission.
You should thank God that you are alive. And forget the past, what has happened in the past. And be good citizens of this country. Be obedient to the people that are looking after you here. And pray for them. Pray for the government of Nigeria that is fighting this insurgency. The President is with you. He has not forgotten about you. And he's going to bring smiles to you permanently.
focuses on 6 key strategies. Emphasis on protection and durable solutions for persons of concern. Institutional improvement through capacity building and staff welfare. System strengthening through research and data management. Knowledge and solutions-based interventions. Promotions of legal frameworks and policy guidelines. And finally, interagency and intergovernmental and community collaboration. As a government agency with a humanitarian core, the activities of the Commission are carried out by its staff, who are designated as protection officers. The goal of the National Commission for Refugees is in line with the core humanitarian principle of alleviating suffering and saving lives while ensuring that the rights of its persons of concern are protected.
My focus as the Honorable Federal Commissioner is to drive the process of ensuring return and reintegration of the IDPs in order to restore sense of dignity to the affected communities. To achieve this, we are designing a practical, durable solution strategy with a lifespan of 3 years to provide various durable solution options for the IDPs.
The Commission has recorded several successes in the past, including its role in promoting the adoption of the National Policy on Migration. Since the resumption of the current Federal Commissioner, the National Commission for Refugees has been striving to implement the policy at the grassroots as well as at the national level.
Migration programs and coordination activities have been largely restricted to institutions of the federal government, with little or no participation from state and local governments within which the migrating population are governed. At the major National Migration Dialogue, an initiative we instituted to mark the annual observance of the International Day of Migrants, participants were invited from both the state and local governments, and this proved to be very useful. First, it exposed the gap that existed in the operation of the federal agencies and the state governments in terms of migration governance activities in Nigeria.
The Commission provides Refugee Status Determination (RSD) for asylum seekers. This is an important tool for protecting the rights of these groups, who can then claim the refugee status if successful. As a hospitable nation, Nigeria operates a non-encampment policy, which means that asylum seekers and refugees, once documented, are free to live anywhere they may wish. This is far from the norm in other countries. The National Commission for Refugees also provides living quarters for the most vulnerable of these groups. The Commission also provides protection to those Nigerians who've been returned from other nations and carries out documentation of these individuals in collaboration with other stakeholders. From October 2016, the Commission has provided support to internally displaced persons in the Northeast and across the nation. Based on its mandate of providing durable solutions, the National Commission for Refugees in 2017 embarked on a massive training of an economic empowerment program for IDPs in the Northeast. The purpose was to equip displaced persons with the necessary skills for income generation so they may be able to provide for themselves and their families. A secondary objective was to foster self-reliance and reduce dependence on relief or aid from the government and other humanitarian agencies. This is an important component of durable solutions for displaced groups.
I'm here on behalf of the federal government of Nigeria under the leadership empowerment items as part of our durable solutions to the affected people of this state who have been affected by insurgency. The last time we were here, we brought relief materials in form of food and non-food items. And I promised you then that we're going to embark on the durable solution programs whereby will assist you to depend on yourself, to be able to start your lives all over again. This is the first phase of the Durable Solution Program we are bringing to Yobe State of this empowerment program. We're bringing water pumping machines.
Agents of our mother, the Federal Commissioner of Refugees and Migrants and Displaced Persons, in the person of Dr. Sadiya Umar, Mommy, we are not displaced. We are placed at NTA College. We are now good cameramen. If I were given a camera now, I can cover this occasion and edit it now, and you can see it now physically.
We are here this moment for all the way from Borno State. None of us have ever handled a camera, but being us here, we know how to operate camera, give a long shot, close-up shot, medium shot. Bring us next time to perform great things. We appreciate it. Thank you.
You've just come in for Akasi. That means there is hope. Now there are others that require urgent attention, and I pray that you should be able to do something about it. Take it up ministry proper, and then see how the federal government can actually assist and help our people. And I'm sure the governor, if he's not in the office, the deputy must have told you all the problems we have here. So please take it kindly. That is what we have here. It's an urgent situation that should be addressed. There are so many others that we try as much as possible to push, but it's beyond what we can do. Thank you for coming to rescue the situation, and I hope it will be a continuous exercise.
But thank God today that we have a government. This is the way a government should be, madam. My daughter, this is the way Nigeria should be. We should have a government that is responsive to the crying and yearning of the people. And for that reason, I'm going to thank this, President Buhari's administration for appointing a training lady like you understand? Because it's only women that would have...
The commission is one responsive, one commission that is very reliant and reliable, one commission that is alive to its responsibility and mandate, and one commission that is resilient in ensuring that the recession in the country does not affect the delivery of the mandate. And I should commend you and your team and say to the federal government of Nigeria through this medium that other governments, MDAs, are enjoined by the state government to behave like a commission and respond to challenges and requests like a commission. This is the only way Nigeria can become a better place. I want to commend you once more on behalf of our governor and government and people of the Ebonyi State. And we're very happy with you and we're proud of what you're doing. The first time the commission came, we thought it was a joke because it didn't take weeks before you responded. And the people of Azofia Elder deeply appreciate that quick response and intervention to their plight. The materials you brought to the people of Azofia Elder were huge, humongous.
Under the leadership of Hajiya Sadiya Umar Farouk, the Commission has also embarked on a psychosocial program to address the myriad psychological and social challenges that IDPs face because of their vulnerabilities and displacement. For example, the Clean and Healthy campaign is a WASH project conceived by the Commission to create behavioral and attitudinal change towards clean surrounding and better hygiene practices. It also promotes knowledge on the importance of clean drinking water, especially in families with young children. Other programs under the Psychosocial Support Project include a malnutrition prevention program, the Maternal Mortality Reduction Program, and other economic empowerment program. These are all designed with a durable solutions framework that expected beneficiaries to become agents of their own success. The Commission works in collaboration with various groups to achieve its aims.
We've been doing such interventions by way of providing healthcare materials to our displaced persons. But today we have brought food items to our returnees that are coming in from Cameroon. And when we go back home, we will plan on how to bring subsequent interventions in those areas. And we're going to reach out to other agencies that are responsible for these interventions in areas of health and education to see how we can collaborate our efforts and bring this succor to these persons of concern.
The National Commission for Refugees has also renewed its efforts to see that a national policy on IDPs is adopted following a stakeholder review in February 2017. As an organization under the presidency, the Commission is responsible for articulating such policies for the benefit of its persons of concern, the government and the nation. The national policy on IDPs is to provide a policy framework for national responsibility towards providing a coherent, effective and efficient response to issues of internal displacement such as the one the nation is currently facing. The policy, which is a domestication of the African Union Convention on the Protection and Assistance of IDPs, Kampala Convention, which the nation signed and ratified since 2012, has the following objectives. Prevention of internal displacement by protecting citizens and in some cases non-citizens from incidences of arbitrary and other forms of displacement. Addressing the protection and assistance needs of displaced persons at all phases of displacement, from relief to recovery to development. Ensuring the rehabilitation, return, reintegration, and relocation of affected persons after displacement. And finally, ensuring that the fundamental human rights of affected persons are not affected because of their displacement.
Thank you, Umar. Honorable Federal Commissioner, you have fiercely identified with our people in these moments of crisis. This is not the first time you are coming to Maiduguri. This is about the 6th time you have been coming to Maiduguri, and you have literally turned Maiduguri to a second home. Words cannot adequately convey our debt of gratitude for the support, for the empathy and solidarity you have shown with the desperate people who are home. Tough times do not last forever.
From the time you showed me, it appears that almost in every local government there is one or two families affected that have moved from northeast to their homes here in Kaduna State. So I sincerely hope that you are working management agency and the local that you harmonize them so that the right people are really supported in this federal initiative. I know from what he said, I think probably Zango and Daura, local government and Daura seem to have the highest number of these displaced persons from
go east. So working with all the local governments and the Emirates are mostly more affected. So I hope the relief, the problem is if you give in all the local governments and you don't even some local government puts its own pressure on us.
Look at what is happening with our people trying to, by all means, get to Europe through Libya. We don't watch this place. I don't think this is what they would have loved to do, or any parent who wants to subject his child from that goal.
I'm free Nigeria past the world.
I still have hope. I have full hope because Nigeria is giving me hope.
The NSFR have been trying. Nigeria have been trying for us. Especially those of us with status. Policies could be articulated to make us use of our abilities and areas of studies. This policy should also be driven by the milk of human kindness and profound. Also, we want to appreciate early intervention in our challenges in areas of health, education. It is in which I am a beneficiary from the NSFR. My children are going to school. I thank you, madam.
On the 20th day of June every year, the National Commission for Refugees joins the rest of the world in observing the World Refugee Day in order to raise public awareness of the situation of refugees and internally displaced persons throughout the world.
The system demands that we direct our noble cause. Only then will we begin to see a positive change in our collective ability to cater for the vulnerable, for refugees.
In the nearest future, the Commission has plans to carry out massive local integration and resettlement of vulnerable groups of IDPs in collaboration with state governments and other stakeholders. The Commission, though solely funded through budgetary allocation, has committed itself and its available resources to ensure that it focuses its intervention towards sustainable and result-oriented projects that would contribute towards its goal of recovery, resettlement, rehabilitation, and reintegration of its persons of concern.
The history of art is as old as the history of man. Man by nature is artistic when it comes to how he relates to his environment. Life is said to be an expression of beauty and art, where different materials or things are used to beautify the environment and even the human body. The beautification of the human body tells a story of different cultures, but one commonly found in this part of the country is the henna designs. The precision in henna design is a wonder, as the creative nature of man is brought to play.
When there's a child out there that's not getting the same that your own child is getting, the difference will tell, and there will come a time in the society where that child is going to take his pound of flesh.
Where you can actually, everything from watching a program with the child, you can start up the conversation from something on the TV and say, oh, you know.
For me, it's like, hurry up with this business. And the other one said, Auntie, it's not about me, it's about the guys, they're not ready to marry.
Yes. If she wants to ask something, no, I know my mother very well. In fact, the most interesting one is when I put up pictures on WhatsApp, you know, Snapchat filters and all that, she will call me. Remove that picture. I got tired of all that and I said,
àwọn Sadiya ò nílé, Amúdùbúlò has no house. Tàwábàlíwò ò nílé, Awólọ́wọ̀ náà fẹ́ má ní kankan. Nísìn chairman, ordinary chairman local government, ní London ni wọ́n kọ́lé sí. Ìyàwó wọn lọ bímọ sí London.
Kò ní dára kó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó máa ṣọlọ́pàá iléeṣẹ́ iná electric ní Nàìjíríà kọ́ má lẹ́yìn tó máa yẹ̀rọ lóko pé ibi tẹ́ gbòpò sí yìí o kò dáa. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ mínísìn á gbòpò sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ilé.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ ìwọ ara wa ká má bàa ṣẹra wa. Ẹ jẹ́ àjò ká ṣe àtúntò fún òfin tó máa lò láti tún ìlú yìí ṣe.
Ipò tó wà ó fi ṣe àǹfààní fúnra ẹ àbí fún mọ̀lẹ́bí àbí fún ọ̀rẹ́. Tá a bá ti rẹ́ni tó bá ti wá fẹjọ́ èèyàn sùn pé máa ń gbàyàn sí ilé iṣẹ́ wa o. Ńṣe lọ̀gádẹ̀ wa mú gbogbo àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ tó kó sí àtòkò mọ́ra o tí ò jẹ́ kí àǹfààní yẹn kó tàn ká gbogbo ará ìlú. Tó bá fẹjọ́ òun tọ̀hún sùn ìwà ọ̀daràn ló hù.
Gbogbo ènìyàn ṣe ti gbọ́ Òpómúléró TV. Àgbéyẹ̀wò fíìmù, oge ṣíṣe, eré ìdárayá, ìgbé ayé àwọn ènìyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn, àwàdà àti ìròyìn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi láwùjọ. Ilẹ̀ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire Yorùbá lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Òpómúléró TV.
This is the network service of the NTA.